So normally on this channel, I talk about episodes of 16 that were banned in the United States on Cartoon Network and Nickelodeon because there's a lot of those episodes. But today I'm going to talk about an episode of 16 that wasn't aired on Cartoon Network or on TV in general, but it was maybe just as wild as any banned episode. Technically, it wasn't even a full episode, it was a mini-sode, and it was more of a reboot or revival special. 16 aired on Teletoon in Canada in the 2000s and was syndicated in the US on Cartoon Network and Nickelodeon. But after the original show stopped airing in 2010, there was no 16 content for a very long time. Until September 12, 2018, when 16 was revived for a PSA to encourage young adult viewers to vote in the government elections. In the episode, the gang is no longer 16, they're now all 18, and the short revolves around them deciding who to vote for in the US elections. Except there's one problem. The crew is back at the big squeeze, like nothing's changed. And Jen is telling Caitlin and Nikki that since now they're 18 and eligible to vote, she's registering to vote so she can participate in the upcoming midterm elections.
I just looked up how to register to vote.
Did I miss the voting for Homecoming Queen?
Wyatt shows up and expresses how much he dislikes Donald Trump, who at the time of this airing was the US president.
Trump! He's repealing the gun restrictions!
Jen asks everyone who they're voting for. Jude appears, after smoking inside the lemon. Right off the bat, it's clear this is an updated and more mature version of 16, with a character actually smoking weed and the topic being political. Nikki reveals she's not voting, her reason being it's a free country and she doesn't have to.
He dropped dead! Aw, I missed your bitchiness.
Jonesy shows up wearing a pussy hat, flirting with a girl passing by, which causes Nikki to dump him. Seems like nothing's changed. When asked if he's going to vote, he puts on his Make America Great Again hat, announcing his support for Donald J. Trump, and Wyatt is disgusted. He keeps giving very uninformed reasons for voting for him and comes off very ignorant, not knowing the names of countries and stating false information.
Because he's creating jobs and putting America first. He's already reduced taxes. Yeah, for the top 1%. Dude, it's called Tinkle-Down economics. Look it up.
Jonesy's making some good points.
No, he's not. He solved Korea. East and West Korea are finally together again. North and South, them too? See? He fixed all the Koreas.
And Wyatt says this is why everyone needs to vote, because millennial votes are very important and can swing an entire election. Wyatt and Jen explain the importance of voting to the gang, but Caitlin, Nikki, and Jonesy just aren't super interested in politics. Jude is encouraging people in the mall to vote though, as Jude is not just a man of the ganja, he's a man of the people. Coach Halder and Ron come and begin dismissing the younger generation as snowflakes, and Jen reminds her friends that if they don't vote, this gives more power to the older generation, and this inspires everyone in the gang to register to vote. But at the end, Darth shows up and reminds them that they're all Canadian, and they're unable to vote in the US elections. Jonesy gives up his pussy hat and his MAGA hat to win Nikki back, and it works. The episode ends with a URL to register to vote in the United States. The episode was a very interesting revival. The original show leaned towards having a bit more content that would normally be inappropriate for younger kids, but this revival completely targets an older audience, aka the original audience who were all old enough to vote by now. It features profanity, weed, and isn't afraid to get political. Overall, I think it was a really fun and unique way to bring the show back, and it was cool to see a glimpse of what the characters were up to 2 years after the events of the original series. This episode was specifically targeted towards the American audience that saw the syndicated version of the show, and it was posted on YouTube. As of now, this is the final episode of 16, but you have to wonder if it's the last time we'll see these familiar faces. Who knows? But anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed that recap, and be sure to subscribe. I have a lot more videos coming about 16 and a bunch of other cartoons, so please subscribe and turn on those notifications. Thanks for watching, guys.